moving to a foreign country, but you're a little concerned about making friends. Maybe you're socially awkward or you're a friendly person, but you're just not sure of what the culture will be like in a foreign country. Well, you came to the right place because here on this channel, I give tips to immigrants on how to make the best of their opportunity and how to improve the quality of their lives once they're abroad. I am new to Canada myself, and I've been going through the process of making friends while I'm here studying for my master's degree in business. And I want to share some tips with you. Some of them I have used myself, and others are some that I hope to implement myself. All right, so let's get into it. I don't want to say that we're building a community here where we can all learn from each other and teach each other. So if you have any additions to the suggestions I've made, leave them in the comment section and also subscribe for more videos like this one. All right, so let's get into the first tip. So tip number one, be proactive and talk to people. Humans are very social. So even though an individual may be shy, it's highly unlikely that once you do go to initiate a conversation with you, they will just shut you down right away or be hostile. So if you do see someone who, is giving you positive vibes, or someone who is in your class, for example, or someone that you work with that you want to initiate a friendship with, just talk to them, start a conversation. The most that can happen is that the conversation will end with you not becoming friends like you hoped, but friendships are built over time, and it's also a two-way street. So you do your part, they can reciprocate, and over time it can blossom into a friendship. So don't be afraid to make the first move and just talk to someone. So tip number two, join a club or a community organization. So in Canada in particular, and in I guess most most countries in the world, because we're more similar than we are dissimilar, you will be able to find community organizations and social organizations, whether it's like the Kiwanis Club or maybe a swim club in your community, or perhaps 4-H, or it may just be a group of persons who like to exercise. You can seek out these organizations, whether in person, just walking around the neighborhood looking at the notice board, see what's available, or you can surf the internet, see what organizations are active in your community or in your city, and join those organizations. And again, talk to people. People, for the most part, are open to a good conversation. So just don't be afraid. Even if you're afraid, just still try. Talk to somebody and see where it goes from there. So tip number three, attend social events and meetups. So similar to, I guess, tip number one and number two, it will require you to possibly step out of your comfort zone a little bit. So what you can do is check if your community or your city has a website and check what events are available. There are a lot of free events, especially in Canada. I know that in the summer is when things really heat up. Get it? Anyways, in the summer is when things really heat up because people have been stuck inside for the entire cold season and they want something to do. So they will even be more willing to initiate or to continue a conversation with you once you do go ahead and initiate that conversation. So put yourself out there, see what's out there. I know I went to May Days the other day and I actually met someone. She's from Trinidad. Lulu. Sorry, I forgot your name for a second, but Lulu, big up yourself. What happened is me and my friend Latina, we were watching a band. It was like a reggae cover band. They were playing some good reggae music, and eventually Latina, I think she spoke to the person who was singing, who, by the way, was a Canadian. He has Jamaican family, but he just asked the band if he could go up there and sing, and he did a really good job. But anyways, so he was talking to Lulu, and we all ended up speaking, and it was a good conversation. So I met someone new just by being friendly, by putting myself out there, going to a community event, and talking, just talking to someone. So you should definitely try that too. Tip number four, volunteer. So, volunteerism is one of those things that it's gonna sound cliche, but you get back so much more than what you put in. When you volunteer your time, that's something that is basically irreplaceable. Time overall is irreplaceable. So once you do volunteer your time and you meet other persons who are like-minded and willing to volunteer their time to, a greater cause, it is more likely that you'll have things in common than not. So not only will you be able to give back to a cause that you care about deeply, but you'll also meet like-minded people, and you'll be able to initiate conversations with those persons, and they will most likely initiate conversations with you as well. If you've ever volunteered, you know that talking makes the time more enjoyable and go by faster. If it is something that's tedious, like a beach cleanup or planting plants, a conversation makes the time go by faster. So you'll definitely be able to meet people and form friendships if you do some volunteerism. So similarly, you can go on your community website or your city's website or on Facebook and check if there are any volunteer opportunities for you, and you can use that to meet new friends. All right, so tip number 5, embrace the multiculturalism that is Canada. That's present in Canada. So where I am in particular, there are a lot of Asians here. And by Asians, I'm going to say there are lots of Chinese persons and Indians. Those are the 2 largest groups I've seen so far. And in Vancouver in particular, there is a larger mix of persons, people from all over the world, Nigeria, the Caribbean, everywhere. So make use of the opportunity. You're already outside of your home country. If you want to meet Jamaicans, you can do that in Jamaica. That sounds away. Most of my friends here are Jamaican, by the way, but you can use the opportunity to meet persons from other parts of the world. So put yourself out there, go to some festivals that are being held by persons of other cultures. Enjoy the food. The food and the music will always be, something that you will enjoy, even if it's just because of how different it is from what you're used to. You'll be able to enjoy it or appreciate it for what it is. Yes, let me use the word appreciate it. So yeah, put yourself out there. Again, do your research, see what's available, and go and enjoy the mosaic of cultures that exist here in Canada or in whatever country you're in, because these tips are applicable to wherever you choose to go. The last tip I have for you guys is use social networking. So social platforms will give you an opportunity to even do more research, or to do even more research on what is available. And not only secondhand research, you'll be able to do firsthand research, as you'll be able to meet people, find out what their interests are. You can meet friends that way and then you guys can build on the actual friendship by exchanging ideas, making plans to go and explore the city together. So for example, I went to see The Little Mermaid yesterday. It was awesome. You guys should watch it. You should definitely watch it. And I went with someone that I met on WhatsApp. We met in the Jamaica International Student Association group, JISA. Big up everybody from JISA. Yeah, so, or is it JISA? Big up on yourself, same way. Yeah. So we went and we had an amazing time. It was the first time I've ever met this young lady in my life, and she had the most beautiful spirit. So I can probably show you guys like a little clip of yesterday. We had an amazing time, and yeah, that's just by us putting ourselves out there and deciding to say hi, talk to each other, and then we made plans to hang out. And I can tell you, I know that we're definitely going to become great friends. So yeah, big up yourself. Trying to remember. Oh, Stacy. Jesus, why is my memory so bad? Stacy, big up yourself. Yeah, so big up yourself, Stacy. I had an amazing time. So yeah, if I didn't put myself out there, she didn't put herself out there, just initiate that conversation, we wouldn't have this budding friendship right now. So I encourage you to do the same. Get on Facebook, check out different groups on Facebook. If you're able to join different WhatsApp groups, do so. Even LinkedIn, you can make professional friendships on LinkedIn, and you can expand your network that way. So at the end of the day, if you really want to, build friendships, you'll have to, open yourself up. It may feel a little vulnerable, which is fine. You will have to become vulnerable at some point in your life. So just make yourself vulnerable to the right persons. We all have some kind of instincts, so just trust your instincts and choose the right persons to invite into your life. And yeah, with that, we've come to the end of this video. I try to make it short because I realize my videos are quite long because I chat enough. Yes, I do. So yeah, I hope you enjoy these tips. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also, I have an entire playlist that I'm building dedicated specifically to immigrants or persons who will be studying abroad. So yeah, go ahead and watch the rest of the videos in that series and leave your comments down below. Any other tips you have for, building friendships, leave them in the comment section, because we are, as I said, building our community here together. So yeah, let me stop rambling. Me trying to make the video short. Let me stop rambling and say thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have an amazing day, night, weekend, week, etc. I'll talk to you guys soon, and yeah, thanks for watching.